Here we go. Fredric Aasbo, Toyota Racing. That Toyota Supra going against the Corvette of Joao Berillon as well into that first outside zone. Now the second outside zone. Good angle from Freddy, the Norwegian Hammer against the Sheriff. Sounds like a comic book tale here. We'll see who comes out on top. Fredric Aasbo into that outside zone. Joao, you can see a little hiccups here. Clean start from both the drivers. Joao, nasty flick into that first outside zone. Supra of Fredric Aasbo into that front clip, takes it out. Oh, a big correction and straightening there by Joao. Now into that final outside zone goes the Brazilian driver. Love all the variability that you can just basically modify this vehicle. Here we go into that first and only. Oh, that's a wide swing, Ryan, but both will bring it on back. Massive angle from Von Gittin Jr. now into that final outside zone. Wow, punting that cone out of the way. Really well done. That was an exciting run, man, and that was a great way to finish.
Yeah, starting to see some of that really tight, close.
On that last turn, man, kudos to Fredric Aasbo. He kept that proximity, but he kept it a little shallower than Vaughn. That was a great move there. But let's see how Vaughn does. He's got the chrome nose in that rear view mirror. Oh, Aasbo. Nasty flick into that first outside zone, transferring into the second outside zone. Both of them taking that wider line. Going to carry more speed and more momentum into the outside zone 3. There's Von Gittin Jr. Here we go, up to the side. It looks like Aasbo goes a little further this time. Like Dan said, he's got half a Supra, but it's still a Supra nonetheless. Coming to that second outer zone, here comes Aasbo. Dan Burkett right there, he has nothing to lose, because he's almost practically lost it all going against Alec Robbins 2 more times. But Aasbo keeps it clean. Oh, baby, coming to that final outside zone. Across the nose, into that first outside zone. See how they handle this second. Dan Burkett, a little deeper angle there from Burkett. Both of them just glancing that inside clip. Dan Burkett dropping some tire into the dirt. Here we go into that final outside zone. Dan Burkett throwing a lot of angle at it, and there it is. He spins back the other direction. That's an opposite drift. Looks like Fredric and how Forsberg reacts to this brand new car, because he hasn't gotten a lot of track experience with it, and a big gap there between Aasbo and Forsberg. I'm wondering if Forsberg's running 100% here as brings it around that front clip. Aasbo massive. Oh, there it is. Forsberg shuts it down. I think he's got an issue here. So unfortunately for Forsberg, I think he might be having energy. As Chris Forsberg throws it down, Fredric Aasbo mimicking the angle. Look at that early transition by Fredric Aasbo. Chris Forsberg with a wide swing, does have to correct. Fredric Aasbo does the same. Man, Fredric Aasbo is sweating Forsberg into that final outside zone. Aasbo overshoots it, pressure being applied. Ryan, a different dynamic here with Aasbo giving chase. Toyota Racing, 1 and 2. What is going to be the order? Aasbo quickly getting the backside of Ryan Turk. That gum out. Toyota Racing, Toyota Corolla hatchback, taking out that front clip. Both these guys on Ditto tires. The rotiforms go round, dipping in. Look at that big, nasty snap into that final. Watching, it's an all Toyota final. And here it goes. Shimmy shake into that first outside zone, transitioning into that second outside zone. Fredric Aasbo in that Toyota Supra, massive angle here, wide swing. Oh, Ryan Turk straightens out, and that power steering has reared its ugly head. That is hard to fight back. You saw him kind of whip it back, and it straightened out. Big correction there, but it looks like Fredric Aasbo will get the victory, unfortunately, due to that power steering. Welcome to Formula Drip Pro, Adam. Here you go. You got Forsberg yesterday, 3-time champion. Here you have another champion, Fredric Aasbo. Send it, fellas. Brand new Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota Racing, Toyota Supra versus Adam LZ and a Zinjuku Racing Silvia S15. Oh man, and that's not how you get it done, Adam. I know he was. I was talking to his spotter, Pat Gooden. Not a spotter this weekend, but shout out to Passionate Pat, King of Spring Break, as Fredric Aasbo crosses the finish line. Not an inactive chase by any means, but I think he's got, again, more confidence, sigh of relief, like you said, baby steps here. Adam LZ, he's not going to. He's going to throw it in gangster. Nice job there by Adam LZ. Zinjuku Racing S15. Let's see how he tightens it up to this front clip. Both of them wrapped around, and that's what we were talking about, that compromise on that front clip. Aasbo, in order to maintain that proximity, just barely knocks over the front clip, filling all of the outside zone. Adam Adam and Aasbo. Like I said, two great
Whoa,
leaders. Here we
look
go.
at that entry there from Fredric Aasbo and Matt Field tucking in. He is getting blinded by that Nitto tire smoke, but he still holds on to it. Does center punch that front flip, but that was a line that they talked about in the drivers, meaning do you compromise your angle or proximity? Ooh, a little shimmy there. Might have hit the wall. Gonna have to look at that again. Matt Field, the second run of this battle. Matt Field will now lead. Oh, what's going on here? Was that, let's back that, was there contact? I was looking straight down with my naked eye.
I heard that was a clean start, so I think we are now going into the investigation side of things of what transpired there. That was very quick after initiation.
Ryan, elaborate on initiation and elaborate, if you will, on what's expected of the drivers to avoid contact, because there's kind of a grace period or a grace point where you can't impede on the lead driver's transition.
Yeah, the lead driver does have the right of way to initiate however they want. The chase driver needs to allow them to do that. So we've seen a different style of initiation for almost every driver that we have in the field. Some people do a big feint. Some people kind of sweep to the left and then to the right. Some people do straight entry with e-brake. So there's various different ways that you can enter, and this is part of the personal style that comes with drifting that the series allows. In this case, we're gonna figure out what went on there between Matt Field and Fredric Aasbo.
All right, so as the spotters in the ear of the drivers to make
Here we go. Aasbo initiates Naren. A very late entry, rolling into it. Bye. Here goes Fredric Aasbo. Norwegian Hammer dropping it like it's hot. Look at that three-wheel motion there from Fredric Aasbo coming down. Naren now gaining some ground in the power alley. And look at Aasbo just wrapping around that front clip. New car, old car, give me some of it as Aasbo brings it across the finish line. Comes out swinging. Not even have to tap the ball on initiation. He throws it in, lacking the angle, but look at Aasbo. Look at that, just a karma chameleon, man. Like, you can see him mimicking that angle. Comes in on a tighter line, avoids that outside zone as Naren leads. So this is an ideal chase run here. Oh, Naren transitions into that final outside zone. Ryan, very interesting line. Amazing victories. Here we go. Fredric Aasbo initiating. Ryan Turk in the chase position. Race Service boys watching from LA, cheering on their boy Ryan Turk as Aasbo. Hunter, I know you're watching from Norway, bringing it on into that outside zone, down into the power alley, transitioning into that third one. Ryan Turk, good proximity, massive angle there from Fredric Aasbo as the Nitto tires go round into that last outside zone. Papadakis Racing, it's a win-lose situation for them.
Well, as leads run goes.
Ryan Turk will lead coming out of the chicane, initiating. Ryan Turk really high out of the gate. Wow, look at Fredric Aasbo just gaining some ground. These guys absolutely ripping through. Let's see how they handle coming into the power rally. Tighter line for Ryan Turk, gets all the way out to that second zone. Fredric Aasbo diving up, throws it right to the side of Ryan Turk. Are you kidding me? Woo! Oh, doctor, look at this. Absolutely phenomenal chase run, but a solid lead run from Ryan Turk. Ryan Sage, how did Fredric Aasbo avoid contact with Turk? I'm absolutely baffled. This is an E-cell, so we definitely want to see these guys step it up, refine it like fine wine. Here we go, Fredric Aasbo, really high. Behind the wheel, got Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota GR Supra. There you go, good proximity, filling that outside zone. There goes Freddie. Now Ryan Turk does the same on that third, really close, good chase job, but Ryan Turk does miss that front clip. Now let's see, oh boy, Ryan Turk transitioning, and here we go. Ryan Turk initiating, he's out front. Fredric Aasbo giving that chase. All Toyota, all Rockstar. Who's gonna be the highest Rockstar here? Moving on. As Ryan Turk brings it on into that second outside zone, transitioning now. Ryan Turk really needs to show up. He went off course, tightens it up to the front clip, as does Freddie. Now, like I said, Freddie did have that good proximity on the first battle, but he is filling the zones. Fails to get to that final outside zone, but definitely very exciting here. Oh, wow. The left either of these guys battle is going to be a good one. Aasbo initiates. High on the bank, Matt Field. Said a different spirited field here in 2020. Aasbo with the new car. Oh wow, look at Matt Field. Gets to the side of Aasbo, now coming down into the power alley, transitions. Very clean from both of them. Matt Field not mimicking the exact angle, but definitely getting close. Transitions now into that final outside zone. Both of them filling it. Right now, we got Matt Field throwing it into the bank. Nice angle. Fredric Aasbo even a little higher, really mimicking. Drops down a little bit. Here goes Field. Oh, and Field hits it again. Oh, man. As Matt Field slams into the wall once again, similar to that of Forsberg. And it looks like the tire debeated. Aasbo will continue on regardless. He does not need to, but Aasbo finishes it out. Ah, what a bummer.
Aasbo's hyped.
Yeah, Aasbo is feeling it, man. Aasbo leads, initiates. Again, two former champs, two very different cars. Freddie throwing it in, really blazing on the bank, and now coming down into the power alley. Here comes Aasbo, Essa, a couple car lengths behind. Wow, big flick there by Aasbo. See if he can hold on to it. Yes, he does. Essa almost getting in the side of that Rockstar energy drink, Toyota GR Supra, and Essa hitting that. Essa throwing it in. Essa out front, Aasbo in the chase. You can see mimicking the angle. Wow, look at Aasbo. Oh, dropping down a little bit as Essa keeps it high. Aasbo mimicking that. Wow, really all over Essa. Jumping right back to the side. Essa very smooth, really clean, performing surgery on the track. It's all the way out to that zone. Excellent run there in the lead position of Michael Essa. Did he just take down Fredric Aasbo? Would love to see them side by side, Ryan.
Well, that was the first big smoke battle I think that we've seen.
Bonkin Jr., the Monster Energy Ford Mustang throws it in. The Rockstar energy drink, Toyota GR Supra, and there it is, focusing that energy, bringing it all the way through, locked and loaded. Vaughn with that wide swing into that second outside zone, through the power alley. Goes Vaughn, bigger angle. Aasbo does gain the proximity, but look at Vaughn just hooking up and pulling out of that outer zone. Vaughn getting Jr. the best run. GR Supra, both these guys on Nitto tires. Nitto tires guaranteed to get the win. Fredric Aasbo throw, oh, and a tap of the wall there by Freddie. First time I've seen him tap the wall of that Supra, and now coming down into the power alley. Let's see how they transition. Vaughn Jr. jumps to the side of him. Good proximity there. Let's see how the transition goes down in this final outer zone. Both Freddie and Vaughn Jr. And one more jump. Are we gonna flicks it into that first outside zone. Some gap already being established, but no. Aasbo trying to close the door on him. Getting a little closer in proximity. Nice job there, Masuyama. Really good, consistent, fluid lines, Ryan. Masuyama not making it easy for Masuyama in the chase position. Oh, big initiation by, oh man. And then just like that, Ryan, Masuyama had the momentum, but I believe if Fredric keeps this, oh, and look at that, insult to injury. Masuyama goes off in that sweeper into outside zone 3, and by now, Japan S15, unfortunately. Denofa initiating that first outside zone. Now coming to that first front clip. There goes Denofa and Aasbo. A little bit of distance between them. Now going to that third outside zone. Look at Aasbo jumping way up there. Weird flex, but okay as he continues on. Denofa, massive angle there. Weird line there from Aasbo. Oh, an early initiation from Chelsea to Nova. That was really weird. I'm about to look at that, the instant replay. Now coming to the power alley. Look at, oh, and we got contact.
Oh,
wow.
Man, Denofa. Oh.
Denofa goes hard into Aasbo, and oh man.
We are seeing drivers make mistakes when they really don't need to. And at first pass, it looks like Denofa may have bit off a bit more than he needed to. It started with what you saw there, Jared, and pointed out. It looks like he got a real early initiation and then had to kind of finesse his way back into
underneath his Edelbrock Doc 370Z. Woo! Initiating Jeff Jones, massive angle there, past that first front clip. Massive separation here, Jeff Jones and Aasbo now gets to the side of Jones. Aasbo goes off. Jeff Jones continues on the course, and Jeff Jones could have an absolutely storybook tale here in Texas, Ryan. For the Fredric Aasbo Rockstar Energy Toyota Racing Toyota Supra around that first front clip. Now coming to the second outside zone. Let's see how they handle this. Coming into the third outside zone. Massive mistake by Fredric Aasbo. Jeff Jones needs to just chill a little bit, and he might get this victory, Ryan. Remember, I think that is the making of a giant killer.
Jeff Jones did what he needed to do there. Well, I mean, I think
how he adapts now. Here we go, Fredric Aasbo initiating in that first outside zone. Transitioning in that front clip. Now comes through that power rally. Aasbo definitely turning it up in that Rockstar Toyota Supra. Now comes that third outside zone. Here comes JTP right there on the door of that Toyota Supra. Now going and bringing into that final outside zone and across the finish line. Justin Pollock bathing in the smoke. Ryan, pretty good run there from Aasbo.
that was a nasty initiation from Fredric Aasbo.
For this championship right now. Here we go, JTP goes into that outside zone, past that front clip, both of them really tight on it, neither of them hit it, into that third outside zone. Oh, look at this snap here from JTP. Always amazing when JTP holds on to that. You saw him just really snap. Sometimes it ends up biting him. Not the case there. You saw he had to take a little bit of angle out of it, but that was nasty.
He did it again.
But will lead. Chelsea Nova giving chase. Ooh, almost some contact there. Big initiation there from Fredric Aasbo. Nasty snap into that front clip. Now coming to the third outside zone and that sweeper. Look at Chelsea Nova, the gold nose right there. Shining. Woo! Wait! Look at that. Both these guys hitting switches. Yo, getting into the dirt.
That was really
That was
unexpected.
wild.
Super unexpected. My first take it was, did Aasbo go off first?
Yeah.
That was my first intuition from what I saw. And if that's the case, it's going to be fault for...
Going to be going against his RTR brother, Von Ginn Jr. Chelsea Nova initiates in that first outside zone, wrapping it around that front clip, into that second outside zone, through the power alley. How is Freddie going to fare? All right, through that last outside zone. Clean as a whistle there, Ryan.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear what's going to happen here. Aasbo just didn't have it this weekend in Chip. That's a whole other level.
Here we go, the Rockstar Energy Toyota GR Supra. High on the bank, Alex Robbins keeps her distance. Robbins gets it to the wall, but he keeps it off of it. Almost got eaten up by the big Irwindale monster. Now throwing it into that second outside. So look at Robbins jump up, slams into the wall. I told you, Robbins is hungry. You got to think taking that weekend off, but he overshoots it. He's going against one of the best in the biz. Three-wheel motion there from Aasbo. Gets all the way out, does not hit the outside zone. Let's see how the handle is. Both of them, almost identical time initiating. Aasbo, you can see that car rock solid. Carney, a little bit of wavering in that chase position. Now coming to that second outside bank. Here comes Carney. Hot and heavy. Carnage bashing front. Wow, I definitely want to take a different look at this as Dean Carney spins out. Wow. The gate. See how he initiates. Big, nasty initiation. Just goes right to it. Big angle there. Aasbo, look at that tap and bumper is Dean Carney. Oh, and he goes offline, way offline. Shuts her down. And that's going to be all she wrote for Dean Carnage Carney. And that means Fredric Aasbo will advance on into the grade 8. Fredric Aasbo, LZ initiates into the bank. That is a proven car. It's a 2019 chassis. And look at that Aasbo falling down a little bit. LZ drops down low. Look at this transition and look at Aasbo. Down to the side. LZ doesn't get all the way out to that wall, but then he slides it, backs it up around that front clip. And now into that last outside zone. Let's see where they navigate, put the car. Ooh, Aasbo taking out some candlesticks there. So did LZ of this battle. And here comes Aasbo. Guns a-blazing. Superman. Big angle there from Aasbo. LZ. Quite a few distance of vehicles behind. Now to that second outside zone, filling all of it, rocking the camera. LZ just all bathing in smoke. Bath and Aasbo works, giving him all the fixes there into that last outside zone. That's not totally gapped, but definitely had some distance, had some lengths on it. But no, Aasbo closing the door with that Toyota Supra. Well done. Von Ginn Jr. transitions past that front clip. Let's see if Aasbo, there he comes. That Rockstar energy drink. Toyota Supra to the side of the Monster Energy Nitto Tire 4 Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D Brink coming into that last outside zone. Both of them right in the line. Oh, doctor, come on, make some noise. No cones were hit. Von Ginn Jr. initiates. High on the back. Oh, Von Ginn Jr. tapping the bumper, stays in it, pin it to win it. Past that first front clip in that transition into that lower bank. Let's see how they handle it. Vaughn throwing some more angle into it. Nitto Tire filling Irwindale Speedway. Back into that final outside zone. And look at this, Ryan. Well, with Aasbo not being 100% as he told Lorette Nickel right now, seems to be doing so, not as high as Aasbo. Now past that front clip, wow, blazing into that second outside zone. There goes Aasbo, rocking the camera into that front clip. Nice job, well executed. Aasbo dialing it in, and you can see Essa. He's overshooting, he's kicking back a little bit. Irwindale. Michael Essa, FCP Euro, Liquid Moly, Achilles Tire, BMW in that lead position. Aasbo gives himself a little bit of room here. Doesn't know exactly. Oh, flirting with disaster. But look at Essa hanging tough. Nice and high was Essa. Here comes Aasbo in that second outside zone. Essa gonna leave it all out on the track. Again, that thing is smoking. Coming down into that last outside zone. And there's Essa and Aasbo. Like I said, Ryan.
Can I keep the momentum that I established on Friday? You know, I know that the second part, he's obviously a highly confident driver, one of the best in the world. It's just that everything that I've gone through with basically 2 motors that had to be changed in a 48-hour period, one that just came literally probably a half an hour ago. How's the car holding up?
All right. Well, I know one of his favorite movies is Top Gun, and he's got to be like Iceman right now. Cool as ice, and Aasbo taps the wall. He comes out of it. A big correction there, Ryan. So this is what we're talking about equipment. He only got 1 burnout box session prior to this battle, and here he is throwing it down that Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra. Ryan Littoral applying some pressure. You saw him kind of get gap there, but now he gained some momentum and gained some ground and some proximity. Oh man, I want to take a look at this again, and we were kind of elaborating.